What's up, guys? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Oh man, you know, when I started this channel, I made it clear I would talk about my hits, my misses, my good trades, my bad trades, indecision, whatever it was, whatever happened, my blunders, my faults. But this was going to be tough. This is going to be a video to show the biggest miss I've ever had in my life, and especially in trading, the biggest miss I've ever had at all. And no, it has nothing to do with the fact that I did not buy a single Doge. Nothing to do with Doge at all. Sorry guys, nothing to do with that. But stay tuned, I'll be right back and I'll show you what it was that I missed out on. Alright guys, real quick before I get started, today's video is brought to you in part by the Ultimate Crypto Discussion. This is a group that I'm a part of. I'm a proud member of this group. I'm a new moderator. Small private group, 63 members. We're looking to grow, but we want to do it in our own way. Private group, answer a couple questions just so we know you're not a bot. You're not going to try to sell Telegram crap and spam the crap out of the group and we have to delete you anyway. With that being said, great people in here. I can't say enough about the enjoyment I get checking into this group every day, and just talking to people with the same type of mindset but with different strategies on these things, different trading strategies, different questions, new traders, old traders, people who've been in the game for a while, bouncing ideas off each other. Just a really cool group. So I highly suggest, if you're interested in trading, interested in my videos, and you're watching this, this may just be another avenue for you. The Ultimate Crypto Discussion on Facebook, and I will link in the description, and probably has a link up in the top of the screen somewhere, if I remember to do it when I render this video. One more thing I want to touch on, and before I get started, to anybody who is in Doge, let me find something real quick. This video here, Charles Hawkinson, the Doge Bubble Edition. This guy, he is one of the, I don't know if he was one of the original developers of Ethereum. I know he was an early developer. He talks about being on a panel in 2014, being a speaker on a panel for Ethereum. So definitely someone who knows the crypto game. And he discusses in better than I can summarize how this Doge bubble, when it bursts, and it's going to burst, could have an effect on the entire crypto landscape, with so many bag holders. If there are thousands and thousands of bag holders losing money, the government's going to step in. They're going to feel compelled to save us from ourselves in their however way they think that they're doing something right. I'm a libertarian, so I am not a government person at all, but there will be congressional hearings, there will be Senate meetings, there will be lawmaking meetings, and they will regulate the living hell out of crypto until the space is no longer recognizable and it's essentially just banking. That's what will happen. So I implore you guys, please, and I say this in a place of compassion, I don't hate. If you made profit, I hope that it is life-changing profit. I hope you can pay off your house. I hope you can pay off your car, your student loan debt, whatever it might be. I hope that you've made enough money to change your life in one way or another. But take your profits and get out while you still can. I implore you to please take your profits and get out. This is not going to last. You're not going to see this get to $1. It's not going to get to $5. It's not going to get to $10. The supply is unlimited. You can't print money over and over and over and over every day, 10,000 coin per minute, and expect it to hold a value. Ask people in Venezuela why their money is more valuable being woven into baskets than it is as a currency. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, with that out of the way, I had to say it. I had to get it out of the way. And again, it's not a place of hate, not a place of being salty. I didn't buy any. It would have been a cool trade. It would have been a nice pump and dump, in my opinion. It would have been a great pump and dump to get into. Just not my thing. I don't get into things that I think are jokes. I'm not a fan. I've made it clear I'm not a fan of the Wall Street bets, the GameStop, and Doge, and AMC, all that stuff. Not a fan of it. I think it does more harm than good. Getting back, my biggest mistake, my biggest miss. I noticed a pattern, and I called it out on a couple of videos. One was my IOTA and KNC and Zen video, where I was way off on Zen. I was so far off on Zen, it's embarrassing to look back at the video now. I noticed it on Ethereum Classic, EOS. I noticed it on BAN, one of the reasons why I bought into BAN. Unfortunately, BAN is probably the least performing of them all, but looking back now, whatever it would have taken, I should have done whatever it took to get into all six and followed my gut and known that the pattern would hold true. Let's get right into it. Let's get into Ethereum Classic. Start from the top. March 23rd, 24th, and 25th. You stretch this pattern out because everything looks so tiny because of how much it's grown. 23rd, 24th, 25th of March. This one's a little bit off center, but it's still a Morningstar pattern. Ideally, you would want this candle to be a little bit bigger to be equal to this one, but the pattern obviously still holds true. You have big sell, a little bit of indecision, try to sell down, bought back up close to the opening, and then you have good buy pressure after that, signaling a reversal of the market. You get the top of this, and the top of this is at 1174. And in 22 days, I gotta zoom this out now, or zoom this back in. In 22 days, you are closing at 47.59. So more than 4x on Ethereum Classic. Okay. Awesome. Love it. Wish I was in it. Neo. Neo here. What do we have? What do we have? All right. So Neo might be a little bit off, but same thing applies. This candle tried to buy up really big. Massive sell pressure. Now, this body is not a full body of this candle. Obviously, it's a short body, but it was a massive sell pressure candle. Then, based off the wicks, a candle of indecision and then a strong buy. So, strong sell, indecision, strong buy. It's not a pretty Morningstar, but the theoretical nature of a Morningstar. Strong sell, indecision, strong buy. The theory of a Morningstar works here. So you finish this candle, you get the strong buy candle, and if nothing less, it's a bullish engulfing. It's a big bullish engulfing, if nothing less. If you say that's in a Morningstar, fine, big bullish engulfing. Closed at 41.73. And where are we now? Where are we now on Neo? From 41.73 to 96.72 and running. 41.73, 96.91. We're approaching $97 as I speak. Okay, so two of them happen. Oh, and I forgot to mention the exact same days: 23rd, 24th, and 25th of March. Let me just show you there. 24th of March, 25th, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Same pattern, same 3 days. Zen, I was hating it. I thought it was in a market reversal. 50-day moving average started trading below it. But when did we start trading below the 50-day moving average? Mark, you're an idiot. This is a Morningstar. Big sell pressure down, indecision, big buy pressure. You get in here at 49.87 at the end of this candle. At the end of this day, at the peak, you buy the peak of this. You buy the peak of this pattern. 49.87. And today, you could sell at 132.70. $132. It's 2.5, almost 3x from 50 to 130, 2.75 times, whatever. It's a hell of a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot of profit. All right, so that's 3. Zcash. Did Zcash do it too? Yeah, Zcash did it too. Now you can start to see kind of, and this one, again, this one, it's not fully indecision. It's sold down. I'll give that. It's sold down. But the long wick still shows a rejection of lower price. It still had a rejection and still had a big bullish engulfing here. So you saw this long downward pattern. Not long, but 5 consecutive days of down pressure. And a bullish engulfing candle. If you look back, worst case scenario is you buy the top of this candle and you sell this one. You know, you still make a good 124 to 150. You make what, 20% there in a handful of days. Not a bad day. But anyway, you buy the top of this candle at 133, and we are now sitting at 277. So over 100%. And notice that the way that this one kind of chunked up step by step by step. The buy pressure never really got, I mean, the MACD never really got too strong. It got a little oversold, or a little overbought here, and it sold off for 2 days. And then it just, these little chunk ups. Like, it was actually kind of sneaky how this got 100% gain. Kind of sneaky how that happened, because it's probably no more than like 5% per day, so it was, you know, not going crazy. Oh, it had to be more than 5%, 10% per day, but nothing that's going to like really be eye-opening and say, wow, this went up 70% today. But again, it just kept going, and it's currently over 100%. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go EOS. EOS. And what's that do? Now EOS makes like the freaking textbook. Like if there was a trader textbook of candlestick patterns, this would be the Morningstar. This is the absolute textbook version of this. And this one closed at 418, and you know where I'm going with this. You know where this is going to go. And if we close it today, it'd be 846, 100% gain. Closed it yesterday at the close, it would have been 852, over 100% gain. Then we have Band. Oh, Band, how I love thee. Now, why did I pick Band out of all the others? Now, you should be able to see Band had a pattern very similar. Big sell, indecision, tried to sell like massive. It probably broke 2 or 3 different levels of resistance here, or levels of support here to get down to $8, and then bought up. It was still a bullish day. It dropped from $11 to $8, closed at $12.76 after hitting a top of $13.45. That was massive movement. That's not the reason why I bought that. This massive hammer, Morningstar hammer combination wasn't the reason why I bought. I thought this, having been part of a bigger picture, a longer term pattern, would be the one that has the highest potential of gain, because of the length and the depth of the pattern, more than just the 3 candle triggers. Now again, I mean, from 12.76 to 21.75 are now the top of 23, just under 100%. This is the only one that hasn't made 100% gain, and I think it's actually the only one that's not way overbought right now. So I think it still has the room to grow, but it could just be me being optimistic because it's the one that I'm in. But this pattern, like, I'm really feeling sick to my stomach watching over this and all the gains that happened. What happened the 23rd, 24th, and 25th? What happened on these 3 days? What caused this whole thing to happen? I want to check something real quick, because I want to check all the coins that have made big runs recently. Not Doge, F Doge, I don't care about it. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash has been doing pretty well. Well, would you look at that? 23rd, 24th, 25th. That's a beautiful morning star there. You know, and at the time it probably looked something like this because the pattern is the screen isn't stretched out to oblivion because of the current price change. So we are 505, and Bitcoin Cash is looking like it's in a good spot. It closed at 505. Now where's it at today? Oh, 1156, more than 100%. All right. Litecoin's been running up recently, right? Litecoin, let's look at LTC. Litecoin. Not a perfect one, but I mean, there's still a Morningstar pattern to be had there. So we go from 183 close to 326, 183. Not quite 100% yet, because probably still has some more room to grow. This actually probably, I don't know, it might not make 100%, but it's a big run up. It's still, I mean, I would still take that profit. Anything else that's been having a big run up recently? XLM did it. I know, I am aware of that. I think I called XLM on it. Yeah, right there. So from 36.96 to peaked at 60, what? 69 to 36 to 70, almost 100%. And this could still go. It's not, I mean, it came back out of the overbought range, and it could very easily turn back up. And this could hit 70, 75 cents and go over 100% as well. What happened on these days? What was it? What was the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of March? I gotta call this video. I'm gonna keep finding the same pattern, and I hate myself for missing it. I don't know that there are many that didn't hit that pattern and go off. I do think that Adam stalled. Adam hit that pattern too, but it stalled. I think I talked about that one at some point in one video. Yeah, hit it. Closed at 1895 and topped out at 28. So a meager 70 to 80% profit. What is this? 100% or bust. Anyway, guys, I mean, it's 22 days. Holding something for 20 days, 22 days, and getting 100% profit, and to be able to do it 6, 7, 8, 9 coins on the same day, at the same time, it's blowing my mind. And I called a handful of them. I knew that they were there. I thought I was seeing things, and I thought that it must not be that strong of a pattern if it's repeating itself over and over and over and over again with all these different patterns or all these different coins at the same time. I just missed it because of the amount of times I saw it. And God, I'm kicking myself now. Anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from it. Trust your instinct. And as cliche as it sounds, you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And that's all there is to it. I missed all those shots because I didn't take them. That's the video, guys. Like if you like. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get all my videos and you get notified when I drop a new video. Until next time, guys. Peace.